Hey guys!
Hey.
Welcome back to Double Take on Tape.
We are your hosts, Anna and Camille.
And that's on period. Put some respect on our names. Not me starting a fight immediately. No one's fighting with me. I love you guys. If
Fighting
you're listening
demons.
to this, that was said with love. That was said with love. Today, the vibe is interesting.
I'm going to tell the people the truth. I just woke up from a nap.
Anna was just rudely awoken from a nap by a text message from me being like, I'm ready to record. And she's like, give me 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, 10 minutes. I made coffee immediately. I just wore a sweater and that's it. You know
You
who
came
hates
into this studio and I was watching Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know why I have to tell people that, but I just think that's really funny. Sorry, continue.
Who is this actor who hates people who take naps? John.
Oh, the guy he's from Walking Dead. He's from
The Bear.
He plays the Punisher in the Marvel universe.
John.
Oh, what's his name?
Oh, John Bernthal. So sorry, bro. I took a nap.
Yeah, he has a personal vendetta against anyone who takes a nap, and it's actually fucking hilarious. He's like, that's just not for me. Like, I just don't understand.
Yeah.
You could be doing so many other
Yeah.
things.
And it's so funny. He apologizes. He was like, I'm sure you have better things to do than take a nap. I'm sorry. That was not an apology, sir.
And the way he said this to one of his co-stars, and his co-star was like, catch me, I'm going to take a video of you the next time you accidentally fall asleep, and we'll see who's laughing then. My God.
So,
Crazy
straight
work.
out from a nap.
But hey, sometimes a nap is necessary. Are you rejuvenated, awake, prepared for what we're going to discuss today? Guys?
Very much so.
I think we're going to call this episode Reddit Rabbithole, because I think it's funny. We're going into the Reddit rabbit hole.
Sure. You read it here first.
Yeah. Hey, we love a play on words. Anna has collected some stories, and I've also personally collected some tales, and we're gonna regale each other with these tales. And a lot of them are like, am I the asshole situation? So we're gonna discuss, are they the asshole? First and foremost, and secondly, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Indeed.
A lot of these stories are like, are you well? No, you're
actually not all of my stories are am I the asshole? Some of them are kind of random.
Some is just a tale.
Yeah,
a tale
some
as old as time.
Exactly. It's just like la-di-da. And to be also honest, I haven't read all the stories completely because I wanted you to be surprised, but also myself to be surprised.
I read all of mine completely. They're all, am I the asshole? Some are really like just mundane stuff that like just makes you kind of cackle and you're like, and one is really like kind of dark and fucked up. So I'll give a trigger warning when we get there, because it's like, ooh.
That kind of makes me. Why does that make me excited?
Concerned.
You guys, Camille.
Yeah.
Okay, Camille knows about this. Camille, you know everything about what I watch anymore. There's this guy, this ex-CIA agent, John Kiriakou.
I can't.
That he's just like, wherever there is a microphone, he's there. Just spilling all the business. His stories can be 100% real, can they? Like,
I don't know.
Can't.
You sent me some videos and I was kind of questioning it because it really felt like the plot of a TV show. But then I'm also like, well, TV shows like spy shows, CIA shows are inspired by real events. So like, which one is mimicking the other? Exactly. I don't know. I can't tell. I do think he is dramatizing
definitely
a lot of his experiences because at the end of the day, he's on a podcast. He has a story to tell, and he wants people to be seated. So, but also just a lot of stuff he says, I feel like he's perjuring himself because he's like, oh yeah, like people don't know this, but a lot of CIA agents, like what we look for is like psychopathic tendencies, like just on the edge. They're not a psychopath, but they have, some qualities that are psychopath adjacent. And I'm like, are you telling us all right now that you're a psychopath?
Yes.
Like, I'm reading between the lines, sir. What are you trying to say? I'm scared. And also, why are you saying this?
Why are you saying this? And then I had to like Google, like, what is the difference between someone being a psychopath, confirmed like 100%, and someone having tendencies?
Yeah, just on the edge.
Yeah, tendencies is just like, oh yeah, you are not so emotional. You're just more like stoic, I
Yeah,
guess.
to me it's giving like you just don't have a lot of empathy or like sympathy for other people. You kind of just don't give a fuck is
So
basically
is
what
he the asshole?
In my mind, yeah, because I really do think he's capitalizing on a lot of fucked up stuff to make money.
There was one, I think, like a question, I don't know, on his podcast. I don't know how he gets his questions. Like, tell us something fucked up that you saw in jail. Because he went in jail for
he was in jail.
Yeah, for like, what? For espionage? Espionage? Yeah, something like that. Espionage, thank you. And he was like, I'm not going to tell you one fucked up thing I saw. I'm going to tell you two. 1 + 1. I'm like, thank you. And you know, I love crime. I love like Criminal Minds series, all that stuff. I love that stuff. So when my TikTok flooded with this man, I wasn't eating it up. I was like, yeah, more.
Girl, so much so that you were sending me all those videos and then my algorithm started showing me this man against my will. But hey.
John, come hither. I do want to hear what you have to say.
Anna says she wants him on the pod. I'm scared. Because he really, at the end of the day, he is kind of giving psychopath. He's giving... Like, and I don't know if I want that in my aura, but you guys tell us. We'll try and make it happen.
We won't even try. I think whatever there is a microphone, he
wants to be there.
He wants to be there, yeah. He's like, do you even have to try?
I'm scared.
He is scary, so...
Okay.
Give him an update. Tell the people what you have been doing the last 3 days, Camille.
Oh my God, guys. Last time we were together, I was telling you I'm having such a hard time reading. Like, I have never in my life struggled so much with a series, but I really was just so stubborn and unwilling to give up. So I kept going and I kept going. I swear to God, it took me like a month to read 3 books. And that is crazy for me. So after that, I felt so free and unburdened, and I was like, fuck, what do I read? I was like, give me joy. I want romance injected into my veins. So I started reading The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. Hopefully I'm saying her last name correctly and not butchering it. But I read that book in less than 48 hours, I think. And I was like, oh my God, I'm back. Yeah. Ooh, it felt so good. I was kicking my feet. I was like, I've returned.
Like, for real, it felt the winds shifted. I don't know. I thought I lost you there for a second. I was like,
no, I thought I lost myself. I'm sure when you saw me sending you a message at like 8 a.m., you're like, oh my God, she's back, because I didn't go to sleep. I was reading the book. Okay. And then first I read that first book. She has 3 books. The Kiss Quotient, The Bride Test, and I think The Heart Principle. And I read those 3 books in the last 4 days.
Yeah. A book a day.
Basically.
You were like sending me messages. Like, you were like, yeah, it's 7 a.m. So what? I finished it. Wow. 20 hours before, you would have sent me, yeah, I just started it.
It's good. It's good time.
And it was also funny. I don't know what happened these days. You were going to sleep like 7. Yeah. And I was waking up a few, like 30 minutes after you. I don't know why.
Yeah, we were on reverse sleep schedules. I'm back now, though, because I finished all 3 books. So, like, even if I wanted to, I can't continue the toxic cycle. But my God.
Both our sleeps
but just, first of all, those books are so easy to gobble up because, like, at the end of the day, it's like spicy romance and I'm having a good time.
See them.
But second of all, the concepts are just kind of like insane because they're all about like people on the spectrum who have like autism, and it's like about them falling in love and like having sex and all this stuff and like dealing with relationship issues. And I'm just seated. Also because in the first book, tell me why, it's econometrician, the female character, she's like really smart, and the male guy, like, the premise is he's an escort and she hired him because she wants to get better at sex. And I was like, well, I'm seated. Because what? And then the second book, it was like, apparently this is a thing, I think. Like, people sometimes not purchase. That's so fucked up. Not hire. Arrange a wife from abroad to come and like marry them without like ever having met them. That was the premise of the second book. This mom went to Vietnam and like interviewed women to marry her son and brought one back to the States for him, and he's on the spectrum.
That's a show. Is that, Camille, do you know that there's a reality show on Netflix,
Called Love on the Spectrum? Yeah. It was giving that, but like I was seated. And then the third book was kind of there wasn't really a crazy premise for that one. It was just this girl was on the edge of burnout. She met this guy. Her family was so fucked up. Tell me which one of the three I liked the best. The last one.
The fucked up.
Because it was so fucked up. I was in my bed at like 3 a.m. screaming at her family. I was like, you all need to go to therapy. I was like, why? It got me so fucked up. I was hooting and hollering. I was like, this is not okay. Yeah. This is not okay. Fix it. And I live for that. I live for a complicated family dynamic. I live for,
in a sense,
people
that they
realizing
sold her to One Direction, or what sense? Fucked up. They in the sense that they sold her to One Direction.
They were just very much unwilling. In that book, the female main character, she is autistic, but she doesn't know it. So her entire life, like, she's been different, but her family has been pressuring her and basically like borderline abusing her to make her quote unquote normal. So like she's been masking her entire life to please other people. And it like gets to the point where where she realizes, because she's going to therapy, thank God, her therapist is like, oh, I'm pretty sure you're autistic. Like, I'm pretty sure you're on autistic with low needs or something like this. I don't know the appropriate terminology. Don't come for me. And she was like, it all makes sense. Like, now I understand why everything was so hard for me as a child. Like, this feels right. This feels right. Blah, 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 blah. And when she tries to explain it to her sister is just like, no. By saying you're autistic, you're taking resources away from actual people who are autistic. Like, what? And because she just doesn't believe her, because her whole life has been so good at masking and pleasing other people that her family is just like, but like, you can do it, so you can be normal, so why are you pretending that you have this difficulty?
Crazy work.
It was it had me so mad. I
understand.
Oh, it was fucked up. Guys, read it.
Oh my God.
You're gonna be, because also in that third book, like, all the books are obviously romance, but in that third book, the romance is like kind of secondary to the independent stories of the two characters. Like, he's going through some shit and she's going through some shit, and like that's the main focus. But on top of that, they found each other and there's romance and it's really lovely and there's some spice. But like, I really enjoyed that because I was like, yeah, let's get down to the nitty gritty of like why you struggle to deal with all these things in like a romantic situation. Let's get down to the trauma. My God.
Damn.
I don't know what that says about me that I enjoy reading that, but like
I think it doesn't say something bad because it just adds more to the character's background. I would say.
But also
so
like it's just very cathartic because you know, in books like that, like the character's gonna like go through growth and like I choose me and like fuck everyone else.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Good for her.
I was like, kill them all, you know, like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, yeah, you don't need your family. Fuck them.
God.
Oh, and on top of that, her dad was sick. Oh, it was fucked up.
My God.
He had a stroke.
Shit.
And her family, oh my God, not me telling you the entire plot of this book before we get into the rest. I'm like, is she the asshole? You know, her sister and her mother, her dad had a stroke. And it was like, oh, he can go into hospice or he can come home and we can take care of him. Or it's like, this is the end of the road. And her being the youngest and very much like under the influence of her sister and her mother, she doesn't really get a say in those kinds of things. So she just had to go along with their decision to bring him home. And like they were on like 8-hour shifts, and she just goes into this like manic, like spiral of like, I can't do this, because her father, even though he's not verbal anymore, even though like he's sort of not there, but he is there, he indicates to her, no more. I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want you to preserve my life if this is what my life is going to be. But she can't tell her family because her family won't listen to her. And then her sister will skew it to like, oh, you want to kill our father.
Oh.
Because you can't deal with taking care of him. Oh. Because you're not strong enough.
Oh my God.
Tell me why all of that was happening too. Anna, it was so fucked up. You have to
That is very fucked up indeed. Wait,
and at the end of the day, sorry, this is spoilers. I should have indicated that. But at the end of the day, like her relationship with her family is so like wrought and like fucked up. But like she comes back with her mother. Her mother's more understanding of her like diagnosis, and she's like, well, I love you no matter what, and like be mad at your sister, but at the end of the day, you talk to me, I'm still your mother, like I love you, that relationship's not going to end, whatever, you guys fight, la-di-da. But it just hurt my heart so much because like the fight between the relationship between the main female character and her sister is unresolved. And as a little sister, I'm like, that's so upsetting. It hurts my heart. But at the end of the day, I don't think there was enough space in one book to try to deal with that, because it was fucked.
Damn.
Anyway.
I watched a lot of horror movies.
Yes, you did.
While you were reading that.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Did.
Why are we in our manic episodes at
I
the
don't
same
know,
time?
but it's okay. Well, we were both, the Red Devil came and visited us. Hopefully our sisters out there know what that means. And but it was very affirming when I felt like I was spiraling, but then I got my period and I was like, oh, it all makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a weird week because this was all a matter of weeks, to be honest. Yes.
Girl, I couldn't tell you what I've been doing the last 4 days.
I know what you did. You were also watching a new series while you were reading those books.
I started watching Paradise. Oh my fucking God! Oh my fucking God, guys! That show is. Yeah, I'd rather have a brick thrown at me at that point. Like the second season, especially, I was like, what the fuck, bro?
And yesterday, like, you sent me a voice message that said, like, you were crying because you saw something in the series.
I'm gonna show the people.
And then I responded to you with, I'm going to watch Ready or Not 2. And then I came back from Ready or Not 2, and unprompted, I was like, oh, I hope a man swings at me. I have
you were carrying your water bottle.
I have a 20-kilo water bottle, and I'm not afraid.
I mean, it was a Saturday night. You said the drunk men were out.
Yes.
And you said, oh, but I realized I'm holding my water bottle. So I pray one of these motherfuckers tries something so I can swing at them. And I was like, hey. I was like, honestly, fantastic. I hope someone films it. Let it go viral is what I'm saying. Ooh, girl goes crazy
in Netherlands.
Wait, just so the people know. Wait. Fuck this show, man. Whoa. Losing my fucking mind. If you can't tell from that short little clip, I was losing my mind, like snot, like red. I was deeply unwell.
It was
so we've been going through it. Is all to say. That's our little catch up. To tell you the vibe that we're coming into this episode with. Maybe we should get down.
To
business. It's been 20 minutes. It's time to get down to business. Do you want to start? You can start.
I'm gonna start with this. Okay, with this story that I read. I thought it was funny. It's not Am I the Asshole, but it's a funny one.
Okay.
I thought. Let's see.
I am both scared and excited. Continue.
Today I fucked up.
Oh no. Okay.
It's not that Am I the Asshole. It's today I fucked up paying for sex.
Okay. Well, this is feeding into my book that I just read. Okay, let's get into it. Paying for sex. I can tackle this topic.
Okay. I paid a sex worker to sleep with my friend who was still a virgin at the age of 28. For the record, I had nothing against my friend being a virgin at that age, but he was beginning to behave like an incel. That's crazy. The word.
Excuse me? I have problems already.
All right. He made it seem like women hated him, even though he never bothered to get to know any women. I was getting sick of listening to him complain about almost being a 30-year-old virgin, so I joked about paying someone to sleep with him. He was laughing at first, but then he asked enough questions afterwards to convince me that he might be interested in an arrangement like that.
What the hell?
What a good friend. What a good friend, Camille.
What kind of subtext are you putting down that your friend is like, so he's into... Okay, continue.
Yeah. I decided to set it up for real. My friend reluctantly, quotes, in between quotes, allowed me to share his contact information with the escort service as soon as I showed him pictures of the sex worker I selected. I did my part. A date was set.
I did my part. It's in God's hands now.
It's because I just put my hands up. I'm done. Payment was made. All my friend had to do was have sex.
Yeah.
Now, you would think that's simple. One would argue. I received several sporadic calls from my friend throughout the evening that made me feel like I should have never done this. He proceeds to tell us the calls. Call 1. He wanted to...
I'm scared.
It only gets better from here.
Okay.
Call 1. He wanted to know if it was a good idea to masturbate before the sex worker showed up so he could last longer.
I don't know how close y'all are, but this is crazy work. Okay.
Crazy. I encouraged him to leave his dick alone and let the outcome be whatever it ends up being.
I
come what may.
encouraged him to leave his dick alone.
Alone. Then, Lucy, the Nile is a river in Egypt. Your friend is gay. My stupid puns made him laugh and managed to relax him a little. Mission accomplished, or so I thought. I love the way he writes. He's so dramatic. Call 2.
Live. A poet.
Shakespeare. Call 2. He wanted to know if he could send me a dick pic so I could tell him if his dick looked good enough. The Nile is a river, in Egypt.
Your friend is gay.
Gay. Hey, gay. Hi, gay. Have you seen Katya and Trixie's like, hi, gay?
No.
That's what
That's
plays
how
in
you're
my
feeling.
mind. I said I don't want to see his dick. He promised his dick would be flaccid in the photo to make the whole thing less gay. I said it was gonna be gay either way before repeating that I did not want to see his fucking dick. What's the problem? Just look at your friend's dick and tell him it looks good. Why must everything be gay? I don't know.
I don't know. Just do God's work. You said it's out of my hands, honey. You put it in your hands in the first place. Now this is your role. Help the man.
Yeah, you paid. you set this up. Call 3. He wanted to apologize for sending me the dick pic. Anyway, he sent the dick pic, Camille.
And then he called.
And then
to
he
apologize.
He apologized for sending the dick pic, but he also wanted feedback since he sent it anyway. I told him to stop calling.
Girl, at that point, block the number. Why are you still accepting the calls?
I ignored calls 4 and 5, which prompted him to send me messages to please answer my phone.
At what point does the escort arrive? Because the fact that this is all happening before the sex worker is even there is crazy.
It's crazy. You can tell he's going down a spiral.
Yeah.
Call 6. He said he was thinking of calling off the sex worker because his bed apparently had a huge dent in the middle, which was unsuitable for sex, in quotes again.
How would you know? If it's unsuitable for sex if you've never had sex.
You've been sleeping on it for 28 years. Now shut the fuck up. Come on. I suggested he flip the mattress. See, the thing is, he's saying one crazy thing, but you answer him. You give him
you're
help.
like you're saying that this is valid behavior. You're like, normal question. Let me answer it.
Flip the effing mattress. Who knows? Maybe this is 10 minutes.
But also, like, you should have just not answered the call, my friend, my guy. I thought we had already gone too far.
Mm-hmm.
The Nile is a river in Egypt.
The Nile is a river in Egypt. I think he has a crush on you, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, you You fucked up. I suggested he flip the mattress on the other side or fuck on the couch, but to cancel sex because of a dent in a mattress that never bothered him before sounded like an excuse to back out. Why
Yeah.
are you so invested in him not backing
See,
out?
this is my thing. Is like you inserted yourself into the situation. You said he's an incel. None of your business, to be honest. Also, because if he doesn't want to have sex, don't force the man to have sex. Like, better it happens organically, and one day he is happily surprised than whatever this shit show is. My God. But now you've inserted yourself, and this is the situation. So at the end of the day, yeah, you better pick up those fucking calls. You're the one who organized.
Exactly. He's like, I paid for it. I'm going to get my money's worth.
It's in God's hands now. No, it isn't. It is in yours.
It's in yours. Call 7. He wanted to know what kind of food sex workers usually eat before he made, because he
Like,
made
this
spaghetti.
is common knowledge. What kind of food? Okay.
He made spaghetti. I asked if he was asking me what... Mom, spaghetti. I asked if he was asking me what kind of food people eat because sex workers were not a different species. He said most people he knew enjoyed spaghetti. I asked if there was anything else he wanted to know because I wanted him to stop calling.
Yeah.
He said the next time he called, it would be a debrief.
Okay.
Call 8. He wanted me to know that he was spying on the sex worker through his bedroom window while she was talking to one of his neighbors outside. He said based on their body language, it was clear that the two of them knew each other. I asked if he was no longer a virgin. He said he struggled to get it up and No, this is a real problem affecting people, I guess. I don't know.
This is a cause close to your heart.
Yeah. Ooh. And now he was watching the sex worker laughing about it with his neighbor. He thinks that. He doesn't know
honey, don't listen to the demons in your head.
I said that's probably not what's happening. He said he was thinking of going out there and confronting them. I advised him against it, but he hung up. Call 9. The call came from me this time. No answer. Call 10. I called again a few minutes later. My friend finally answered the phone and said the sex worker left in an Uber when he eventually made it outside with the intention of inserting himself in the conversation. He said he asked his neighbor. Insert himself?
Insert himself where?
He said he asked his neighbor how he knew the woman who just left in the Uber, and the neighbor said he was one of her first clients. According to the neighbor, he was going through a divorce at the time after spending years in sexless marriage. Thank you for telling us your neighbor's business.
Yeah, tell us your life story.
It. So the first thing he did to fix that was to fuck a 20-year-old baddie.
Hey.
My friend asked me if I was willing to pay for his therapy too.
I was about to say, the only thing that can fix this is therapy. Everyone in this needs to go to therapy.
Because not only did he fucking fail at fucking, but now his fucking neighbor knew they fucked the same sex worker. I said I was just trying to help. My friend thanked me, albeit sarcastically, and said goodbye. I think he's ghosting me now.
I hope so. But I like how at the end of this, like, it's the friend who was calling him 7 times who's like, yeah, you're crazy. We're not continuing this friendship anymore.
He asked me
at the end of the day, they're all fucked up for this because, oh my God.
Who proposes something like this? Who accepts something like this?
Yes, you gave him your details to set up this whole thing. So you can't be blaming someone else for your shortcomings.
I love that he was like, can I send you my therapy bills too? Should we all send him the therapy bill? Because we also need therapy.
You're going to get like 20 million invoices your way because, my God, why did I have to hear that? Is this a normal relationship between men? Because I'm scared now.
I hope not.
Why does this feel like something that would happen in one of the books I just read?
So men don't say I love you to each other like
but they
best
send
friends,
each other dick pics.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you tell me if my dick looks good?
You're fucking insane.
Cut the camera.
I actually am speechless. I don't have anything to say to that except that everyone in that scenario needs therapy.
Yeah.
And also, why is it so common that one of your neighbors just randomly knew that woman.
That's crazy.
Like, are you living in a community of people who think this is normal behavior?
I don't know.
What is happening? Is this this must be in America, because what?
Yeah, I assume it's in America. This is American behavior. Not him saying, yeah, I was one of her first clients. Good for you,
Okay,
freelance
like
baddie.
it's a flex. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
You want a trophy? My God.
Like, so now we know his business, his friend's business, and his neighbor's business. His friend's neighbor.
Business. Which he was just all too happy to share. The man who wrote that, a poet. That was a journey. Ooh. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end. My God.
I wonder, is he still a virgin?
I like that that's your question. I'm pretty sure he is.
With that behavior?
From what I understand, that the whole situation was not a success.
And it's not completely his fault. Okay, that's where I'll leave it.
But it also is partially his fault.
Yeah, like...
Because, like, you're not doing this against your will, my dude. Like...
Obviously, you wanted reluctant. No, you were not reluctant.
You gave all of your information. There's nothing reluctant about this. Like, you were all too willing to be part of this, and now you're blaming someone. You're going to send your therapy bills to him? No, he should be sending his to you, because why were you calling him 7 times? Why did you send him a dick pic? Why did you tell him about the dent in your mattress?
It's
all information he could have lived without knowing happily.
Yeah. Do sex workers enjoy spaghetti? I don't know, sir. They're not humans, apparently, according to him.
Yeah, like they're a fucking different species.
And that's how I started.
And the way he asked his friend, like it's common knowledge, like, oh yeah, what do sex workers do? Yeah, what do you mean, bro? I can't.
Love it.
I'm stunned.
Okay. You next, and then I'll. We do
mine
like
are very short and sweet. That was crazy.
I think this is the longest one I have. The rest should be, but it was when I read it. I was
but
like,
this
okay,
one is stupid. You want to
Please.
talk about spaghetti? Let me give you a story about noodles. Okay, the title. Am I the asshole for being mad my boyfriend won't make noodles the way I like? Let's get into it.
Ooh.
Okay. This sounds dumb, but hear me out. I've always been a picky eater, especially when it comes to tomatoes. Ever since I was a kid, my dad would make spaghetti different from the rest of the house. I like having an essence of the sauce flavor on the noodles, but not the overpowering flavor having noodles bathed in sauce creates.
Okay.
Okay, Picasso.
Yeah, she painted the picture.
So here's where it gets a bit odd. My dad would separate my spaghetti from the family's after putting the sauce on, and then he would rinse the sauce off with the sink and strainer. I love noodles like this, as it is nice, subtle tomato vibe given to the mild spaghetti.
Just put
Not
one
tomato
spoon.
vibe.
Just
Nice,
essence.
so she would have her dad put sauce on the spaghetti and then rinse it off.
Can we just...
That's what she's saying. So she would get the essence of tomato. Continue.
Okay.
My boyfriend has known about this since we first started dating. He always told me my food habits were cute. We have been dating for almost 3 years now and moved in together at the beginning of the pandemic so we could be in lockdown together. Ever since we moved in together, he insisted on taking charge of cooking and all cooking-related tasks, dishes, grocery shopping, etc. And he assigned me the role of cleaning the bulk of the apartment. We split other tasks pretty much 50-50 too. Okay, I didn't need to know the inner workings of your household, whatever.
Period. Exactly.
Everything was perfect, and he always, all caps, seemed to be making noodles the way I liked them when we had them. This was until last week when we last had spaghetti. We ate and everything was good, but afterwards he started teasing me, saying things like, "You really like your pasta with an essence of tomato," and "How is your tomato essence, babe?"
That's suspicious.
Always using finger quotes around the word essence. After a few comments, I felt something was off and asked him if he had done anything differently with tonight's noodles than he usually does. And he started laughing. I don't know why this is getting me. When he finally stopped laughing, he told me the whole truth while smirking. He said, "I didn't do anything different than I usually do. I have never been making it the way you've requested." Apparently, the entire time we've been living together, he's just been skipping the pasta sauce on my noodles entirely. He claimed that if I didn't notice for this long, then it just didn't matter that he's making dinner in a way that's easier for him. I disagree entirely. I think the lying was a huge breach of trust, and so was the refusal to make dinner how I wanted. I have admittedly been acting passive-aggressively to him since, but he thinks he did nothing wrong, that I'm overreacting, and that I need to let it go. Am I the asshole?
1 second, Camille. I have 2 things to say before we start discussing about this. I have a boyfriend who is also a picky eater. Do I say everything that I put in the food? No.
Oh my god, he's gonna watch
this. Because, for example, coriander, I know he hates it. I'm not gonna say, haha, it has coriander. No, I know he hates it. I'm not gonna do it. But for example, he doesn't really like zucchini. And in I think a few years ago, I don't know, I just did some pasta and I cut zucchini in tiny pieces. And he was like, this is delicious. And I was like, pump the brakes.
No. In a ragu where you have to mince it teeny tiny, you're not going to notice that shit's in there. It all tastes the same, babe. And that's how I sneak veggies into my meals as a grown adult.
And now he eats it up. Yeah. He's like, put whatever you want. I can't tell anyways. So sometimes it's in their head. Yes. Also,
in this situation, I just think it's funny. I don't think anyone's an asshole.
No.
I just think it's hilarious. Because first of all, what the fuck do you mean essence of tomato? You like the taste of essence
the vibes.
of tomato. You don't, the vibes of tomato, but you don't want sauce. You want them to put sauce on it and then rinse it off so you get the essence.
Just put 1 tablespoon. It's not that deep. And second, that's what I want to say. I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble with tomato. They either don't like raw tomato, but they like cooked, or the other way around.
Yeah.
I understand, tomato is not easy for everyone.
I had tomato problems as a child.
Hey, just put the tablespoon. It's not that...
But, sauce is a weird thing to have a problem with. Because, for me, the tomato issue is the texture. I can't deal with... Yeah. But, if it's in sauce form... It's basically ketchup. My God.
Period.
I just can't get over the essence of tomato.
It's so funny.
But the way she was like, it's a huge breach of trust. I'm like, oh my God, girl.
I love her.
Let's calm down.
I hope they're okay. I would say she's
but
not
I
the
also
asshole,
understand because imagine you are in a trusted relationship and you let someone know this weird quirk that you have with one of your food habits and then they kind of make fun of you for it.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's kind of fucked up.
Not him,
but also it
her.
Is just hilarious. On a surface level, it's hilarious.
It's but not him asking her, "How is your tomato essence?"
Sir, do you want to be sliced and diced today? My God, you're asking for trouble. Yeah. Wait, there was an update. Oh, okay. Edit. My boyfriend found the post and is not happy. I'm debating pouring the sauce directly down the drain to spite him. Do it. Edit 2. So a lot has happened since this morning. Y'all may be happy to hear we broke up. We had a huge blow-up fight since he found the post, which led to me breaking up with him. He attempted to plead with me a bit. My parents pay our rent, so he can't afford the place without me, but I wouldn't budge. Now some things I found out in the argument. First, he's not a pharmacist like he always told me. What? He just works at CVS.
What?
What? He's not a pharmacist like he always told me. He just works at CVS. Second, he has actually cheated on me multiple times with other girls that go to my college. And lastly, and worst of all, he has never actually been allergic to dogs and just doesn't like them. Girl, you're airing out all your dirty laundry. So
One sec. All that from a tomato sauce.
Yeah.
I am shocked. She discovered all that.
This is so funny. One of the comments, what are the odds that Dad's essence of tomato sauce was also, in fact, plain pasta? And everyone is like 100%. Her world is crumbling down now, I imagine. She's lost faith in all people.
In men. She lost faith in humanity.
My God.
She lived a lie.
What a roller coaster that was.
I can't believe he's not a pharmacist. He just works at CVS. That's just hilarious.
He just works at CVS.
Girl, I think you dodged the bullet there.
Yeah.
Not only you're not the asshole,
And he
but
was
you...
cheating on you.
Yeah, you dodged the bullet.
And
Good for
he was
you.
probably only staying with you because he didn't have to pay rent. Like, yeah, get rid of that
Good
shit.
for you. Come
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's the asshole. My God. What the fuck? Dodged a bullet. Anyway, that was mine. See, mine was much less intense. It's just funny.
I love it because we went from spaghetti for before sex to spaghetti destroying
Ending
relationships. Yes. Spaghetti. I thought that everyone...
The source of all problems, apparently.
Oh my God.
That was a ride.
That was crazy.
Woo.
Okay, I didn't read this. It's very short, but the title seemed funny to me, so
Okay.
I wanted to include it. Am I the asshole for getting a new fridge after someone kept stealing my lunch at the office?
A whole ass fridge?
I just read it. I'm like, screenshot.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, I'm on a 3-month work trip in the Netherlands.
Hey, our people.
Close to home.
Yeah, yippee, yay.
Work in a small office with about 8 people. We share a communal fridge. Over the past month and during the first 2 months, my lunch has been stolen a few times. And it's not just random snacks, but an entire meal I got from restaurant. Because cooking our own meals was difficult, so I eat out most of the times. It's always got stolen without a trace. Okay, John
Okay,
Kiriakou.
Sherlock. Without a trace.
Okay.
Okay, Constable. Oh my God.
Law and order.
Yeah. What?
It's not just frustrating, it's expensive, and it messes up my day every time. I mentioned this a couple of times during the conference meeting, that someone has been taking my lunch and everyone either ignored it.
Yeah. Bringing it up in the conference meeting is so funny.
I think he just assumes meetings. I don't think he means like a big ass
But
stakeholder
imagine,
meeting.
like the CEO of the company is there. He brings
Sir,
it up. Someone's been taking my lunch.
But no one took responsibility or admitted it. I really wanted this to stop, so I bought a mini fridge and put it on a free desk close to me. Nothing fancy, just enough to hold my meal and a drink. I also put a little lock on it just for extra peace of mind.
I also put a little lock on it, period.
But now everyone thinks I'm overreacting.
He's insane. Everyone thinks he's insane.
And not being friendly with the team. But when I complained, nobody said anything. Am I the asshole? You're
I
not
don't
the
think
asshole, but you're weird.
Yeah, you're kind of crazy for that, but also I'm like creative.
Yeah, resourceful.
But also I'm like, get a lunchbox that you can lock and put that in the communal fridge. That's better than getting an entire new fridge and putting a lock on that fridge. That's crazy work. But also I think for our foreign listeners, here's the thing you have to understand about Dutch people. They don't play about what is owed to them. If someone owes them money, they want it down to the cent. So I can imagine if someone was stealing my lunch every fucking day, it would send me over the edge. Jail. Criminal offense. And then also if like it's been eating at you for such a long time and then you finally have the courage to bring it up to the meeting and no one says anything and then you're just like, oh, okay, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
So what else is he supposed to do? He's not an asshole.
He's not the asshole. No. I love how though he went on the source. He was like, what's the problem? The fridge. I'm just gonna buy a fridge.
Buy a fridge.
No, I'm
Nothing
thinking,
too big, just to fit, my lunch and a drink.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
sir.
Yeah, and I just put a lock on it.
But hey, guess who's going hungry now? The thief. So I can't even be mad because like he was kind of right for that. Like you gotta do what you gotta do. Protect your own, my sir.
Imagine if like you were just sometimes at work the only thing you look forward to is that break, that lunch
Your
break.
food.
Yeah, and he bought it from outside from a restaurant, so you know it's not just a toasty.
Scrumptious.
Yeah. Okay, no jail. He's not the asshole. He's a little bit okay.
I don't play about
guy.
food either. Why am I paying to feed someone else?
Yeah, that's crazy work. So no, my friend,
That was
no asshole from.
You're not an asshole, my dude. You're protecting yourself.
Yeah, protect your peace, queen. And imagine Camille, he goes on vacation and when he comes back, the fridge is gone. somebody took it just to escalate things even more.
Yeah,
Somebody
do it.
takes it.
Please. Someone steals the whole fridge.
And
Someone steal the whole fridge.
let us know how
Please.
that goes. I'm curious.
I beg.
Okay.
I want an update on that. I hope he's found peace. Oh my
I'll
God.
put a log for a peace of mind. Okay,
Yeah.
next.
Okay, I have this story that I think is fun for us specifically because you crochet. So I
Okay.
want to know your opinion.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm just going to start reading it. I crochet as a hobby. I started doing it about 6 or 7 years ago to help cope with my anxiety. Over time, I've become pretty good at it and have done a few commissions for small things. I recently opened my own website where I post my patterns and tips for free. Sometimes I'll sell something on there I made that I wouldn't keep or give away, but in general, I don't actively sell my stuff.
Oh, period.
I have a friend who we'll call Lynn, who is always asking me to make her stuff. I've made her a scarf and hat set and gifted her a baby blanket for her rainbow baby, all of which have been free. She asks me to make more complicated stuff for her like cardigans, large amigurumi toys, and complex blankets, which I always say no to because as much as I love Lynn, she's very demanding and I do this for fun. I enjoyed giving her gifts, but I don't like feeling obliged. It takes me a
Period.
while to finish complex things, and I know she wouldn't be okay waiting more than like a week. Recently, I posted a patchwork cardigan I made, and Lynn texted me asking me to make one for her. I said no because it took me a month to finish and I had other things I wanted to make. She asked if she paid for it, if I would make it for her. I told her that based on the cost of materials and an hourly wage for skilled labor, it would cost $400.
Period.
She said that was ridiculous and there was no way that cardigan could be worth $400. I
She
told her
just
I
told you.
agree. But that's why I usually don't take commissions and would rather give away stuff I make. She told me I was being greedy. Realistically, if I took a commission for this cardigan, I'd charge like $75, 3 times cost of materials, and give a 2-month timeline. But I wanted to deter her from asking again. Am I the asshole for quoting her such a high price?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't
just
think
think this is funny because, like, where do you get the audacity?
Where did like she gave you all the like she made all those things, and I'm sure she did that wholeheartedly because
Yeah.
it's so nice to make someone and then give it to someone else, to a friend, and then you see that they enjoy it. But now pump the brakes. You cannot be, oh yeah, can you make that for me? The cardigan?
Patchwork cardigan. I want a large amigurumi. I don't know what it's called. So I need to search that up. I want to know what that is. One person replied and said, not the asshole. Lynn, you're right. $400 isn't an appropriate price for this. You've talked me into reconsidering. The price is now $500. Picasso.
Good for her. No, I think she did the right thing, especially like to suggest a higher price so she can stop. Like okay, she did so many things for her. Enough.
But also the audacity to be like, oh yeah, I want it in a week. And I want it.
That's crazy.
Like, if someone takes the time out of their day to use their skill set to make something for you that you requested, you don't go around demanding, I want it XYZ. You don't go nitpicking how you want it done, when you want it done by. No. You give them creative license to do whatever the fuck it is they do that you like so much in the first place that made you ask them to do it.
Period. That's crazy. Lynn, I think you need to take a step back. Yeah, sit your stupid ass down.
Take some deep breaths.
Yeah. Maybe learn how to crochet yourself.
I like that instead of because this is also so me coded that instead of just telling her no, I don't want to do that. She's like $500, $400. And then started this entire fight, which he could have just been like, no, I don't want to do that.
But it's also the
That
type
is
of
very
person.
me-coded.
But Lynn seems like a type of person that you would say no to her. Us who don't know any of these people, she wouldn't get a no. She wouldn't accept it. So
she does seem like the kind of person who would be like, but why not? Like it would only take you like half a day. Like, why are you being so difficult about this? But like that's what I'm getting from this vibe. Is like it's not easy to say no to this person.
Yeah.
So
I
I get it.
don't.
I get it. You're not the asshole, babe. Protect your peace. My God, this is supposed to be something that alleviates your anxiety, not spikes
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, this is not the time. There are a few things in life that give us pleasure.
Yeah.
Can do that. Okay. Am I the asshole for divorcing my husband for not cheating? And will I be the asshole if I finally told his family the truth? What's
I'm
the truth? I want
scared.
to know.
What's with the air quotes?
I am. Yeah, she said not cheating. Okay. I am 34 female and my ex-husband is 38 male. We divorced 2 years ago. This was posted 5 days ago, by the way. So it's
Oh,
very recent. We
recent.
have kids together and his entire family still hates me because he told them I left him for no reason and destroyed the family. So here's what actually happened. God damn.
Oh my fucking God. I'm seated. Tell us.
Before we got married, he told me he experimented with men in college. Period. I told him that if he ever felt confused or wanted to explore his sexuality again, he could come and talk to me and we could figure it out together. Perfect response.
Reasonable.
So much. Too reasonable like I don't think anyone would have not everyone would have reacted like that.
No.
Apparently, he heard something completely different because he later decided that this meant he had permanent permission to sleep with men whenever he wanted. Lucy!
How do you get that from that? How the dots are not connecting? Sir, she said come talk to her.
Yes. If you ever feel confused, come talk to me.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, Lucy.
Not go and...
I'm gonna call her Lucy after that clip again. Fast forward to a work trip. He slept with multiple different men. So not only he's cheating, but he's a slut.
Oh my God.
Not one, not a moment of confusion. Multiple men. When I confronted him, he told me it was not cheating because he's straight and sleeping with men does not count. He said it like it was an actual rule. That would send me to a psych ward. I don't know.
Are you insane?
He's insane. Then
Does
he
he
said,
have friends who also abide to this rule? Is that why it's so normal for him? Sorry.
Probably. Then he said cheating only counts if you have romantic intent. And he did not catch feelings, so it was fine. He also said that because I once told him he could talk to me if he ever wanted to explore his sexuality, that meant I gave him permission. I said talk, not go on a tour.
Talk not going into... Oh, she ate that up.
Oh,
That's a
you
bar. That's a bar. Oh, another poet. Another poet in the building.
This was also during a time when he was extremely emotionally abusive. He would yell, belittle, twist everything around, and then switch into calm therapist voice and accuse me of gaslighting him or manipulating him whenever he did not get his way. Lucy.
Leave. Yeah. Oh, no, you already left. Thank God.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah.
The moment I finally stood up for myself, he suddenly became an expert in therapy buzzwords. That's the worst. When I filed for divorce, he told everyone I was punishing him for being honest. He still insists he never cheated because it was only men. He did not have feelings. I technically gave permission by encouraging communication, and cheating only counts if he personally believes it is cheating. No, that's gaslighting.
I don't
Bro.
even know where to start with the fucked up...
It has been 2 years, and he still tells his family I blew up the marriage for no reason. They treat me
tell
like
the family.
Yeah.
Tell the family.
Tell the family.
Because that's why he's putting it all on you, because he's too afraid to admit.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not for outing anyone, like that's not nice, but also at the end of the day, if like the only way he sees to protect himself is to throw you under the bus.
Exactly.
And make you the source of all of his family's hatred, like the target for all of his family's hatred, like my God.
Yeah.
Tell them the truth.
Like say it.
And you
loud.
don't even have to be mean about it. Be like,
no.
Since you've got a lot to say on the topic, let me inform you correctly.
Period. They treat me like I walked out because I was bored. So would I be the asshole if I finally cleared my name and told his family what actually happened? Right now they think I abandoned him and ruined everything. The real story is that he slept with multiple men, insisted it was not cheating, weaponized therapy language, and tried to debate monogamy like it was a college project. I think you haven't spoken fast enough.
On one hand, I'm like, yeah, tell them. On the other hand, I'm like, if it was so easy for them to switch up on you, what makes you think they're gonna believe you
Oh, true. Oh,
if you
yeah, yeah,
say
yeah.
anything? And at the end of the day, are you just like making your own life harder, like
That's
by
true.
dragging this out? Like, my opinion is no contact. I know he's the
Yeah,
father of your children, but like, you don't gotta talk to that
yeah,
his family and whatever. Like, at the
yeah.
end of the day, probably the thing that will bring him most turmoil is living with the fact that he made up all these lies, and you're just, on your high horse
Yeah.
living la vida loca. He has to live with the fact that he can't be honest with himself or his family.
Even
Hey,
if he even has that type of consciousness.
I
Tell the kids.
true.
I would say tell the kids at least.
Yeah, when the kid
Fuck
if the
his
kids are
family.
old enough to understand, tell
Yeah.
your kids.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck
his
his
family.
family. Tell your family protect like the fact that he's gay is not the problem. Is the fact that
No.
he just like weaponizes therapy language. Yeah, I hate that. And
Fucked
then
up.
he's just being gaslighting because clearly he has demons and clearly she gave him like the space to communicate those demons, but he took that and he said, "Oh, I can fuck around now."
Yeah.
That's not what we do.
That's not the problem. Is not that he's sleeping with men. The problem is this entire dynamic.
Cheating. Yeah. It's not cheating because it didn't have emotional and romantic intent. Shut
It's
the
not
fuck
cheating
up.
because you told me that I could blah. Baby,
Oh,
who said?
can I also say that how homophobic is that? You cheat with men and yet you don't see them as humans. You just use them for your own like pleasure.
Pleasure.
So not
Yeah,
even like emotional beings.
that's
So
also
how
super fucked up.
homophobic is that?
Well, I
You
mean, the
see what
whole
I mean?
thing is reeking of like internal
Yeah,
hatred
internalized
and
homophobia. Yeah.
internalized homophobia because like you can't admit to yourself that like you're sexually attracted to men. So it quote unquote doesn't count as cheating because
Jesus.
you're so like in denial that you
Mm-hmm.
can't like realize that you've formed an emotional attachment to
Mm-hmm.
men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He needs therapy too. My God.
He needs therapy too. Oh my god. Send the
Everyone
guy
needs
the
therapy.
bills.
My God. Yeah. Send the other guy the invoice.
I'm sure you have a lot to say. Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
No, she's not the asshole. No, she will
No.
not be the
If
asshole.
you know the truth, find peace with that. If your family
Mm-hmm.
knows the truth, make sure your children know the truth. At the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, you telling his family isn't gonna, I don't think it's gonna bring you any kind of peace.
No.
Like, it's probably just gonna like rehash this entire experience for you. Let him live
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In
with
his
that.
own, yeah.
Because my God, I'm too stunned to speak. Wow, people really
Yeah.
be going through it, and I'm talking
Yeah.
about how I had a manic episode, but really it was just me reading. Okay.
People don't understand that reading is actually intense. Just saying. Okay.
I was sorry. I hope none of my family's listening to this because they don't have to know this. But I was on a dating app, and I was texting this man, and he was like, "Oh, what do you do to relax?" And I was like, "Reading, I guess sometimes." He was like, "What do you mean sometimes?" I was like, "Well, sometimes it's not that relaxing."
Speak
I was
truth.
like, "Oh my God, do I have a problem?" I was like, "The
No.
thing that brings me peace also like sends me into a spiral." So then I started internally reflecting, and I was like, "Huh, interesting concept." Anyway,
Period, Camille, though. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is relaxing. It's the act of relaxing, but it's the emotional connection you feel to it that's not
Yeah.
relaxing. So,
like the actual act of reading is very relaxing.
yeah.
It's the internal
The turmoil.
that isn't always, conducive to peace.
Yeah.
Whew. Anyway,
Next.
that was crazy. Oh, I'll tell you, but this one's kind of serious, so I'm going to give a trigger warning
Okay.
to anyone who's, not that anything fucked up actually happens. Actually, maybe this doesn't need a trigger warning. It's okay.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
curious.
know. You tell me at the end of the day.
I'm very curious.
It's really short, but it's I think it's really fucked
Short
up.
and sweet.
Okay, title. Am I the asshole for holding my boyfriend accountable for lacing me?
What?
Let me read this. I need some perspective on a situation that's been weighing heavily on me. I'm 25 years old and my boyfriend, 27, and I have been together for 2 years. I always thought we had a strong and trusting relationship. However, recently I discovered that he had been lacing my drinks with substances without my knowledge or consent. It all started when I began. This is
What?
fucking insane. Sorry. It all started when I began feeling strange after having drinks with him at home. I noticed that I would feel unusually drowsy and disoriented, even after just one drink. At first, I brushed it off, thinking it was just fatigue or stress.
Mm-hmm.
But when it continued to happen, I became suspicious. I decided to confront my boyfriend about it, and after some hesitation, he admitted to secretly adding substances to my drinks. The fuck? He claimed he did it because he thought it would be fun or exciting for me, but he never asked for my consent or considered the potential risks and consequences. I was shocked, hurt, and furious. I'm 25 years old and I felt violated and betrayed by my 27-year-old boyfriend, whom I trusted. I couldn't believe that he would put my health and safety at risk without my knowledge or consent. I immediately broke up with him and cut off all contact. Now, some of my friends are saying I'm being too harsh on him.
What?
They argue, yeah, this is fucking
What?
insane. They argue that he didn't mean any harm and that I should forgive him since we had a good relationship before this incident. They say that everyone makes mistakes and that I shouldn't ruin a good thing over a one-time error in judgment. But I can't shake off the feeling of betrayal and violation. I feel like I can't trust him anymore, and I'm worried about what else he might have done without my knowledge. Am I the asshole for holding him accountable and ending the relationship? Reddit, I need your honest opinions on this
No.
matter. Am I
No.
overreacting or am I justified in my decision?
No.
Girl,
Period.
get better, friends. Because
better-
what
yeah.
the fuck is that reaction, first of all? What the fuck is that reaction? Like, if I told you that I found this out about my boyfriend, that he'd been secretly lacing my substances, and I told you I felt unsafe,
Yeah.
you would never in a million years be like, "Aw, it was a lapse in judgment.
What
Like, you
the
guys have
fuck?
such a good relationship otherwise." And she is so right. This man is a fucking predator. Because
Yeah.
what the fuck else? Yeah, what I would also be concerned, what the fuck else might he have done without my knowledge? Were there times he did lace me? Did I black out? What did he do? This is fucked.
This is very
You are not
fucked.
the asshole. You are, in
You're-
fact, not that you're a victim, but like, yeah, you're kind of, this is a crime. This has to be a crime.
This is something. This is not normal behavior.
like-
what the fuck is wrong with him?
But I read this and I was like, how the fuck? Like, that this just happened so casually,
Mhm.
and like that that the friend's reaction was, it's fine.
The friend's reaction is even worse. It's the cherry on top. No. Your friend tells you something like that? No. Here, we heard someone who lied about the tomato sauce, and people were like, no, this is
Yeah,
like
that's
betrayal of
fucked.
trust. Like, no. And you hear
is-
that.
Fucking, and the way that he phrased it as if he was doing her a favor, that he thought it might be fun or exciting for her. Okay, I'm not gonna kink shame. If you've got a kink, like, okay, but discuss it with your partner. This is not a
Period.
one-sided situation, because at this point, yeah, you're breaching her trust, you're violating
Yeah.
her, you're committing a crime, I fucking believe.
Yeah.
You're insane, basically.
That's crazy. work.
Run, actually. Change all the locks, run. Cut off the friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
good that you cut off all contact, because what the fuck?
Yeah. And change friends. Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely
No
not.
overreaction. I think underreaction, even.
The way I saw that on Reddit, and I was like, you're fucking joking me. And the fact that she's probably been gaslit to such an extent that she felt that she had to put this out there and ask for others people's
Yeah.
opinions to
Yeah.
validate herself.
Yeah.
And the fact that she felt that this wasn't right.
Her decision.
Girl, the fact that anyone ever made you even question if this was anything but wrong in the first place is a concern to me. You
Swing
need to
him.
swing
on him.
You need to surround yourself with better people.
No.
Cut off everyone. My God. You're the only one who has any sense here. My God.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the
I don't know if that needs a trigger warning, but that's like so fucked up.
I really did not
Expect that. Yeah.
expect that. What the fuck? I don't know if you want me to read one more.
I mean, I have more, but they are stupid.
It's crazy. What the fuck? No. I think she's appropriately reacting.
Girl, file a police
Okay.
report.
File a police report.
Crime was
Seriously.
committed. I
Yeah.
know I'm laughing, but that's what I do
No.
when I'm like so
Yeah.
outraged and like don't know how to process. I'm
mhm.
not laughing because this is funny. I'm laughing because what
This
the
is fucked
fuck?
up.
And I like literally can't. It's not processing that that's
No.
an actual thing that happened to someone. That's fucking insane.
That's an act like betrayal of trust. Yeah, like in
That's
all
putting
ways
it too
possible.
lightly. That's a
Yeah.
fucking crime.
Yeah.
That person needs to
Okay.
be in jail. People are at risk being surrounded by that
Yeah.
man. Because if
No.
he can do that to you, someone he
Oh
supposedly
yeah.
loves,
Yeah.
what's he doing to strangers? What's he doing out in the street? I'm scared.
God damn. Yeah. Oh, I can read one more. It's short.
I can read a funny one to end on the note after if we want to, but we'll see.
Okay. Am I the asshole for uninviting my friend for my wedding because I took her man?
Oh, the quote.
Shall I read that one?
Interesting.
Okay.
Is this woman delusion or not? Let's see.
Okay. And this was 14 hours ago.
It's fresh.
It's like burning hot. I, 25 female, work with a friend, 28 female. Years ago, she dated a guy for about 6 months. I had only ever seen a few pictures of him and had never met him, so I didn't think anything of it. Over a year after they split, I met him at a local honky tonk. I don't know what that
Honky
means.
tonk?
I don't know what that is, to be quite
Don't
honest.
know what
with
that
you.
means either, but slay.
Yeah, too European for this, guys. Sorry.
I hope it means it was like a cowboy bar where they line dance.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, ye fucking haw. Let's go.
I didn't know that my fiance was the guy in the photos that she showed me until he met some of my friends, and obviously they recognized each
commonalities.
other.
Mhm.
When we started dating, she actually had a conversation with me about it and said it wasn't a big deal and that she didn't care.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Okay.
far so good. I genuinely forgot about the conversation and that they had any history. Okay, if you can all live
Period.
with that.
yeah.
We eventually fell in love and got engaged. While planning the wedding, I found out that she had been telling her friend group a dramatized version of events, saying that I stole her man, quotes, and accusing me of dating him on purpose because I'm jealous of her. She made it clear she thinks I'm in the wrong for marrying him. Because of this, I decided to uninvite her from the wedding. When I told her, she reacted angrily and said I was wrong for marrying her ex, that I had ruined everything, and that it was disrespectful to her.
Baby, you were broken up for a year. You had a whole last conversation where you said you didn't care when clearly you fucking did. And now you are a victim of your own actions.
Yes.
And you're blaming other people.
You blame
Okay.
and go around telling other people. Because of her shit talking, it's made a few of our mutual friends become distant with me, and one said I shouldn't have uninvited her. I feel like her ongoing narrative was
Are you insane?
friends.
Insane?
Find new friends.
Yeah.
I feel
What the fuck?
I feel like
Oh, I love it here. Continue.
her ongoing narrative was disrespectful and would have ruined the day. Period.
Yeah.
I'm really confused. I don't mean to make my friend feel bad, but why not let me know at the start you weren't okay with it? The whole situation has left me feeling really guilty and awful. I feel like I'm wrong because I broke girl code. And she
Fuck.
puts it in quotes.
Girl code. You're not a girl's girl. Shut the fuck up. Uninvite the friend,
Yeah.
quote unquote, and uninvite the other friend that told you that you shouldn't have uninvited
Yeah.
the first friend. Because fuck you. What do you mean? I'm not gonna have someone at my wedding who has been spreading misinformation
Words. Yeah.
that harmfully affects my relationship. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely fucking not. Especially when you had a conversation and she lied to you and told you she was okay with it. That's her problem. And now because things actually no, I'm getting pissed. And now because things are actually working out for someone else with this person and it didn't work out for you.
For her, yeah.
You're jealous.
Yeah.
And that's okay, babe. Admit it. You're jealous. You're unhappy. That's okay. But don't ruin someone else's happiness because of your own, because of the fact you
Yeah.
can't deal with your own feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, this is grinding my gears. Oh. Uninvite her. Uninvite
Yeah.
her. Uninvite anyone else who thinks you're wrong. You're not the
Yes.
asshole in that situation. In fact, you're protecting yourself. You're protecting your fiance because that's the person you're going to marry and spend the rest of your
Exactly.
life with. My God, if that's wrong, you don't have to be right. Be wrong.
Period. Exactly. I have
I'm sick to
nothing
my
to
stomach.
add to that.
Absolutely not.
I have nothing to add. I think
Fucking insane.
that is very insane. And yeah, don't say that you're okay in front of her face and then behind her back you just go around saying that, oh, she stole your man. Like, come on, deal with it then.
I was like, oh, let's see if this is delusional because she said, quote unquote, stole her man. And I was like, oh, did you? Because, we'll see. But no, babe. No. The one who's in delusion is the one who is spreading the misinformation. Oh, I hate when humans... Period.
Period. I hate when humans. Yeah,
I hate when humans.
Yeah.
I hate when people... And then also trying to, like, gaslight her into thinking that she's in the wrong by being like, oh, you broke girl code. You're not a girl's girl. I hate when women weaponize that against each other. That's so fucked up. And also, if you were a true friend, you would be happy that your friend found love. You would be happy that even, well, I know it's difficult because, emotions, and if you love that person, whatever, like, it's difficult, it's involved. But, like, I would assume you would want to be happy, like, even if it's not you, that someone you had feelings for and someone who is your friend who you care about found love. Like, and if it hurts you to see that, be honest with yourself and tell yourself, I love you, you're my friend, I used to love you. Whatever. But I can't deal with seeing that. I can't be around that. It hurts me. Okay.
There are many factors at play here. How did the relationship end?
Yeah. There's there's more context necessary. How involved were you? Like, were you guys in love? Like, how intense was the relationship between the two of you? But also at the end of the day, regardless of that, she asked you outright.
Yeah.
Or you had a conversation very outright where you discuss this and you had an opportunity to say I'm not okay with it and you let it pass you by. At that point, you're your own worst enemy. I'm sorry, I can't help you, babe.
This is giving miscommunication trope, which I think is what makes you
I feel like I'm reading more books right now. This is really upsetting.
Read them to filth. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to do more.
I can do one more. It's short and sweet. It's just funny.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. I'm just going to get right to it. My 25 female boyfriend, 28 male, likes to be called daddy in bed while we're being intimate.
Got the cameras right now.
I've obliged this request, but it's starting to creep me out, and I've decided I don't want to do it anymore, period.
Okay.
He is not happy with this and insists it has nothing to do with the connotation of the word. He just simply enjoys hearing me say it. Interesting. Since he wasn't budging on the issue, I told him I'd like for him to call me grandma in bed as a compromise. He didn't like this option and said it was giving him visuals he would prefer not to have. Like, okay, join the fucking club.
Yeah, period.
Anyway,
taste your own medicine.
Yeah, what the fuck? Anyway, the last time he tried to initiate intimacy with me, I started to refer to myself as grandma in third person. Do you like when grandma does that? Etc.
Queen behavior.
Flew off the handle. Said I ruined the mood, made him feel gross, and I was being ridiculous. I think I proved my point, but he thinks I'm being an asshole. So, am I the asshole?
No. I think you're very funny.
Valid.
Too funny for him.
Hilarious.
I think he doesn't get your humor. He doesn't get your way of thinking. And
the way daddy. I never would have been creative enough to be like, okay, you want to be called daddy? Call me grandma. But especially if you insist it has nothing to do with the connotation, then obviously words don't matter so much to you. So this is what I like to be called.
Case in point. I think you ate him up and he just can't deal with that loss.
I just thought that was hilarious.
It's so good.
As you should. No notes. You're not the asshole. In fact, you're the victor.
Too funny.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, you're too funny for him.
You're too funny.
You're too funny for him. Leave him.
And thank you for posting that story on Reddit. So
yes,
we could be
doing God's work.
I of it
can't.
because I
Ooh.
think in some situations it doesn't work when you get upset and you're
Yeah.
trying to fight it logically. So what do you do?
Especially if you're dealing with someone who can't like understand until
Oh,
you like you have to actually force them to experience what
yeah.
you're experiencing so that
Put
they
the
can understand.
exactly. Put a mirror in front of the face. It's like this is what it sounds like. I don't want to call it.
When he said,
I
"Yeah,
don't
I
want to
don't
call
like the
it bad.
visual," and she was like, "Well, okay, join the fucking club. I don't like the visual either." Killed me. Oh, too good. Picasso, paint a
I'm
picture,
sorry,
honey.
Daddy. That's insane work.
Honestly, I don't want to get into it, but ew.
So,
And if that,
28.
like, I understand for some people it's like hot and like it does it for them. Like maybe you can remove the connotation, but like I couldn't.
I can
Never.
imagine that it's maybe I don't know, maybe it works while you are in the right context of intimacy, but just daily, hey, good morning,
Oh.
Dad, like, hey,
No.
that sounds wrong. Keep it,
Even when people joke,
yeah,
like I can't. I'm like, no,
no,
that's not my father. Like, stop!
you're not my dad.
That's not my dad. Please. Enough said.
Do
I
you
think
like when
you
grandma
handled
does
that.
this?
I think you handled that
Perfectly.
perfectly. No
Yeah.
notes.
10
Phenomenal
out of
work.
10. Good for you.
I'd like you to write a handbook, please. I think it could help a lot of women out there, you know?
Yes.
Please, I
Good
beg.
for her. I can't.
Yeah, and with that, I feel we've reached our natural conclusion. We can
Yeah.
always revisit this, do a part 2, and regale you with
Yeah.
more tales that we. I love going down the Reddit rabbit hole. Actually, never let me come back up. I am, in fact, like Alice in Wonderland. Let me explore. I want to know. It's crazy.
Oh.
Also, it's so much more interesting to like listen and like dissect other people's problems because when you're
Yes.
removed from the scenario, it's so much easier
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
like, no, that's not okay. Yes.
And entertaining because tell me why the girl with the tomato essence.
The essence of tomato?
I'm still
The
on
man
the
with
side.
the mini fridge who put a lock on it. Are you joking me? Who brought it up in a meeting that there was a lunch? I can't.
Oh, too good.
And that's on doing God's work.
Exactly. That was, you know
I
what?
can't.
I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did because this was too good.
Honestly, we will be back with a part 2, and that's a threat.
And a promise.
Period.
Bye.